Hi everyone and welcome to Perry's Kitchen. So I've had a request to post something or make a video of something that is quick and easy to make that most people can manage. It's probably a good beginner's dish for teenagers that wants to start taking part of the cooking in the home. So what we have is a WURST casserole. I call it Perry's world famous, it will be after this, Perry's world famous WURST casserole. So you can vary this dish however you like it. If you want to chuck in some extra vegetables or maybe olives or capers or whatever you want to put in there, you can do that. No problems at all. Now the main ingredient is a smoked sausage, and you can use, for example, Knackwurst or Bratwurst or Kransky or anything that is similar. A smoked wurst or smoked sausage. That's the important bit. What we're going to use today is a German style cheese Kransky. That is a nice sausage I found on the shelf in one of the supermarkets. Now the other ingredients are crushed tomato. We got capsicum, bit of pepper, cheese, mustard. Now I use two different styles of mustard. I use a sweet Bavarian mustard and also a mild German mustard. They are not hot like the traditional hot English. These are mild, but they got a great mustard flavor. We got onion. We also got this little fella here. This is a dill gherkin or dill cucumber, almost the same thing. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't like pickles, but trust me, when you chop this one up and you add it in the dish, no one will know about it. But if you don't, they will. This is the secret. There is a sweet and sour version that I'm not personally that keen on. This is the dill one. It's fantastic. Now, all it does, it sort of add that little bit of extra wow factor to the dish. So please don't leave it out. Try it, chop it up really fine. No one will know. Don't tell them. Just see what they think of the dish. I promise they will love it. So anyhow, with the crushed tomatoes, you can use just plain crushed tomatoes or diced tomatoes. What I have here today is diced tomatoes with a bit of basil and oregano. You can use the ones that has got garlic or onion or whatever you want in there. Maybe chili. Up to you. Anyhow, enough talking, let's get into it. So, we start with the sausage. Now what I do with this one, to prep it, I'll lay it flat like that, and I use a sharp knife or a serrated knife. You can use a serrated knife, that makes it easier. And then I'll just carefully make little nicks in the skin like this. About a centimeter or 3/8 of an inch apart. What they do is they actually stop the sausages from splitting, stop them from bending, and they also open up a little bit and you get like a nice sort of crunchy edge there. That'll do it. Okay, we put them to the side for now. Next what I do is I grab the onion. Now to chop onion, there are millions of different ways to do it. You want this one to be in like quarter rings and cut them as thin as you can. So about 3 mil if you can. You don't have to get the roller out, just estimate it. Now this is a dish, you can use 4, 6, 8, as many sausages or wurst as you like. Just be careful with this last bit here, don't chop your fingers open, I don't want any extra meat, we've got enough sausage. So there we go. It's a pretty big onion. I might put a little bit more in, I don't know if I want it all. Ah, much more. Onion is good for you. There we go. So what we do now is we just move this a bit. Got a bowl here, one I prepared earlier. Put the onion in there. We get on to the capsicum. Now this is also a rather large capsicum for only 4 sausages, so I'm thinking maybe half of it. Let me give it a quick wash. I washed it before, but it looked a bit dusty, so. Now this white stuff in here, it's usually not very appetizing, so I just trim that out. If you do get a little bit of seed left over from a capsicum, it doesn't matter. If it's a chili, you will know about it because it gets very hot, but the capsicum is not that bad. Good trick to cut the capsicum. Don't put the skin out because it's actually harder to cut through, and unless you've got a very sharp knife, it's going to be hard to cut through it. So turn it inside out or upside down, like that. A lot easier to cut. Just make nice strips of it like that. Now you can do this in smaller bunches if you like. Cut them into small cubes. Done. We'll put that in there. And now to that gherkin. So the way I do this is I cut them in half. And to make sure now that they're going to be really small, I'm going to cut this into 4 strips, maybe even 5. And then there we go, they are really small pieces, and when you cook them they actually shrink even more, so they sort of disappear. They also go very soft. All this does is just adding that, like I said before, a little bit of wow factor to it. That's it. Oh, I can smell the dill in this one. It's beautiful. Love dill. Fabulous. We're going to have mashed potato with this, and there's nothing better than dill on mashed potato. So that's it. Now we take the sausages out again, and time for the tomatoes. So we got a Pyrex dish here, oven proof dish if you like. We tip the tomatoes in there. Careful you don't cut your fingers on that lid. Into that we tip our mixture of onion, capsicum and gherkins. Beautiful. And let's get your fingers dirty, eh? So now we just toss this around a bit to mix it. Done. Oh, the smell of that. Herbs, onion, tomato. Ooh. Okay. Just gonna rinse my fingers. Right. Next is the mustard. Like I said, I use 2 different ones. You can use whatever mustard you want. I haven't tried this with the English mustard, the English hot, but I'm sure that will work as well. I do put a fair bit on there, so I'm just going to mix this too. That'll do. And again, we're going to get dirty. So now when we cut that sausage, we got a little bit of slots in there, so I put a bit on there. and then I sort of massage that in where I carefully bend that sausage a bit, so I actually get some of the mustard into those slots. Put that on top there. It's just a matter of get your fingers dirty with this. Fabulous. I think what I forgot to tell you too is the very first thing you do is to turn your oven on. I recommend 180 to 190 degrees, and this is going to go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. There we go. As you can see, so what I do now is I just push those Kranskys into tomato mixie. And I reckon we need a bit more mustard on this because this is just so yummy. So like I said, it's not a hot mustard. The Bavarian one is a little bit sweet, and the mild one is just pure mustard flavor. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands again. Now comes the next bit. Cheese. And don't skimp on this because this is just so good. We just put a decent layer of cheese on. I run it in the middle of like that's the Kranskys or Bratwurst, where we use the poking out a bit on both sides. And that, my friends, that's it. Now we're going to stick that in the oven for, like I said, 25, maybe 30 minutes. And once this is cooked, I'll come back to you and we have a look at it and see what it looks like. And then we're going to dish it up on a plate with some good stuff. Okay guys, we're back, and this one's now been cooking for close to half an hour, 25, 26 minutes, and this is what we got. Look at that cheese. I can fill you into like the smells, the aromas in this kitchen are absolutely beautiful, they're fantastic. So we've got a very, very hot glass dish there. Now, what we're going to do is dish this up, and while that was cooking, I cheated a little bit. I got some mash happening, and I also steamed some beans and carrots, and I just glazed them with a little bit of carrot. So here's what I prepared earlier. I reckon I put a little bit of black pepper on it. How's that? That, by the way, is a smoked black pepper. It's absolutely fantastic. So this is the sausage. We get a knife, we cut through this cheese, and just look at that. Oh, nice and stringy, and oh, it just smells so good. This is the tricky bit. Look at it. It's so stringy. That's alright. This was not mozzarella, it's actually cheddar cheese, and it's still absolutely beautiful. Now when you dish this up, make sure you get some of this really good, you can call it salsa if you like, tomato, onion, pickles, capsicum. Here's a little trick for you if you got some of these things growing in the garden. Don't be afraid of using them. get a little flow. I think we're done. How is that? To me, that is just heaven. That is just heaven. You got a nice crunchy crust on the cheese. The aromas from the smoked sausage is just fantastic. The onion, fantastic. So easy to make. Guys, I'm gonna have this one on my YouTube channel. If you want to Google Perry's Kitchen, please do so. If you like it, click the like, and more important, please subscribe. I need a heap of subscribers. It's really gonna help. I hope that helped you. Something quick and easy you can make. It's cheap and definitely something you can get your little bit older kids and teenagers to start playing in the kitchen and have them cooking your meal. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Have an awesome weekend.